Hi guys, welcome to PM Coding Tutorials. In today's video, I will show you how to create a gradient border such as this one. So let's begin. I have my project open in VS Studio with a blank index.html and style.css file. To start, I am adding the required HTML. I am changing the title, linking the style sheet, and then adding content to the body. The first tag we need is a div. This will be the element which will create the border, so I am giving it the class name of border. Then we also need a paragraph for the text. This should be outside of the div, and I will explain why later. Inside the paragraph, I am nesting two spans, each with one word. This is it for the HTML, so let's do the style next. At the top of my style sheet, I want to import the font Lobster, which you can find on Google Fonts. I will quickly show you how. Head over to fonts.google.com, search Lobster, click on the search result, and then click on Select this style. It will open up a side panel. Here you can click the radio button with import, copy the import statement between the style tags, and then paste it in your style sheet. With this out of the way, I am next resetting the styles of each element by applying a padding and a margin of 0. For the body, I am giving a height of 100 VH, as this will ensure it stretches to the bottom of the screen. I am also adding a background image from Pexel. I will link it in the description for you. Finally, I am giving the image a size of cover, so it covers the entire background. The position should be bottom center and it should not get repeated. Now let's tackle the border. I am selecting our div with the border class. I am giving it a height and a width of 450 pixels. I am also going to center it in the middle of our screen. For this, I am using position absolute to remove it from the flow. Then I position it 50% from the top and from the left. Finally, I am using transform translate with -50% and -50% to make it perfectly centered. As a background image, I am going to use a linear gradient with 6 colors. I am pasting these in to save some time. With this done, let's see how the project looks now. I am starting my live server, which is an extension for Visual Studio Code. This will reload the page anytime I save changes. Okay, so as you can see, we have a square with a gradient. The way I am going to create the border is with clip path, which will cut out the inside of it. To create a clip path with various shapes, there is a really handy tool called Clippy. I have also linked this in the description for you. I am going to select the frame option, copy the clip path it generates for me at the bottom, and paste it into my style.css. If we look at the project again, you can see that the middle has been removed. The border is too thick for me though, so I can make adjustments with Clippy by dragging the dots to change the shape. Saving the changes and looking at the project, the border is thinner but not perfect. To rectify this, I am going to change the values quickly in VS Code. Basically, the smaller percentages should be 2% and the bigger ones 98%. I have linked the source code for you below in case you want to copy it. And voila! The border is now ready. Let's quickly also do the text. As mentioned, this should be outside of the div. The reason for this is that if the text was nested inside of it, the clip path would also cut the text out, not just the background gradient, and it would not be visible. For the paragraphs, I am giving a font family of Lobster. The text should be aligned to the center and the font size should be 6 rem. I also want to center the text in the middle of the page, so I am just copying the rules I added to the .border div. Finally, I am setting the display to block on the spans so they start on a new line, and I am giving each of them a text shadow. The first one has an orange and the second one a yellow. Let's look at the finished project. So this is it for this video. Thank you for watching. If you liked it, please consider subscribing. If you have any questions or you have created your own version of this, please share them below in the comments. Have a lovely day. See you next time.